Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tega and I'm vlogging from Lagos, Nigeria. Today we're gonna be chatting. Okay, well, we can't chat because it's one way, but I'm kind of in a chatting mood. Today I'm gonna be talking about 10 unpopular marriage opinions in Nigeria. 10 unpopular marriage opinions young Nigerians are not sorry about. This is gonna be juicy. Number 1, marriage is not by force. In Nigeria, people just expect you go to high school, go to university, after university, especially if you're a woman. So when is the man coming home now? You don't want to bring the man to see your family. Don't you see your cousin? Don't you see your neighbor? All these pressures keep coming from left, right, and center to get married. And it's so amazing because I don't know if Nigerians even realize that not everybody is supposed to get married. Not everybody wants to get married. Now, before you eat me, look at some marriages today. Look at some couples today. You see some men, you see some women, and you just know this person not supposed to marry. This person is not supposed to be in a marriage. That's the fact. So marriage is not by force. Although in Nigeria it is by force. Your mother will tell you if you want to kill her, if you don't want her to see her grandchildren before she dies. So somehow it's by force. Big weddings and big spending. That I don't get. I mean, why do we need to spend so much money on weddings? When I was getting married, it was a bit better. Like, it wasn't like you had to get this big hall, you had to do this decoration that costs. Decoration alone is so ridiculous how much it costs. Like, you'll be hearing 1 million to just put swag and cloths and hand cloths all over the place. What in the world? People do weddings and then they can't even afford to start their life. They'll start life and they're broke. They start paying debts. The first 1 year of being married, they are paying debts for what? That doesn't make any sense. People, stop doing that. It is very stupid. I'm just sorry, that's harsh, but for lack of a better word to use, it is stupid to borrow money to do wedding. My advice to everyone who is engaged, planning to get married very soon, this COVID is a good cover for you. Tell everybody there's coronavirus. Nobody's allowed to have 20 people and above. So you cannot invite everybody. You cannot invite your uncle, twice removed, your grandfather, grandmother. 20 people. You and your husband marry. You have good excuse right now. There's no reason to be spending too much money on weddings. Thank me later. Number 3, is it your money? So this basically, I think, means whose money is it? Is this a marriage where the man is making the money, the woman maybe stays home with the kids, or maybe both of them are working, but one person is not making, that much money. One person is making more money than the other person. So what happens then? Do you have a joint account when one person's income is so significantly more than the other person's income? Or do you just say, you keep your money, you have your money, me, I have my own money. Keep your own, I keep my own. I think for every marriage, for every situation, this will be different. For some people, it will work to have a joint account. For some people, it will not work. Some people, we carry the money and we disappear. But anybody that is in Nigeria knows that for Nigerian women, they tell the man, and I tell my man, your money is my money. My money is my money. Okay, number 4. There is nothing like too soon. Okay, basically in Nigeria, they feel like you date a guy or you date a girl for 3 months, that's not enough time to get married. 6 months, only 6 months. Do you know where he's from? Do you know his village? Do you know his compound in the village? Do you know all these things? And they feel like you need to date this person for 1 year or 2 years before you feel like you know this person. It does not matter. It does not matter, I repeat. I know a couple that they said for 10 years and were married for 1. And it's not like it was a long distance relationship. They were living together. they were like, for the last 3-4 years of dating, they were actually living together, and then they got married, and 1 year later divorce court. So however long you date, it doesn't make any difference. You can date somebody for 3 weeks, 3 months, 6 months and get married. It doesn't matter. If the marriage will work, it will work. If it will not work, the time is not a factor. That's my tukobo. Okay, I hear this a lot. Everybody says marry your best friend. Story. Marry your best friend. Do you live in the house with your best friend? Does your best friend use the toilet and leave the seat up? Does your best friend brush his teeth and not move the soap suds away from the sink? Like, you fact that you and your boyfriend and you and your best friend gist and talk and laugh doesn't mean that you put two of you in the same house. Now some are going to gist, they talk, they laugh. Please, when you start to live together, it's not about being your best friend or being friendly with each other. It just boils down to being able to tolerate each other, because the fact is, in a marriage, the man is not perfect, the woman is not perfect. Even though they each think they're perfect, they are not. The only thing that makes it work is if you are able to tolerate, okay, this guy and his, let me just tolerate it. And the man as well is able to tolerate the woman and whatever flaws she has. That's the only thing that makes it work. That gist of marrying your best friend, I bet leave it. Leave it. If you want to know whether it is true, you see that your best friend and people love each other so much, they could stay for the same house together. We'll see how much paddy you will be after only 6 months. We'll see how it is. Just try it and let me know. Marry someone richer than you. So basically, I'm sure this is for the ladies. Marry somebody that has money and love will come later. Well, I think it happens sometimes. I think it works sometimes, but you cannot guarantee that love or closeness or intimacy will come later. But then again, I know a friend of mine used to tell me, she would say, Tega, I'd rather cry in Range Rover than cry in Keke Napep. Sexual chemistry is a must. Okay, well, for people who are able to wait before they get married, I think that is a risk. Although you can wait, you should wait. As a Christian, it's expected that you wait. But as Christians, we need to understand that there are ways to check, especially for Oga. There are ways to check and make sure that the equipment is functioning okay. You can be celibate, and I respect that, but you should be able to check and make sure that all the instruments that he needs to work in the farm are working properly. That's all I'm saying. Number 8, I believe in soulmates. Okay. I am not totally unromantic. I know that you can fall in love and you guys truly bond and feel like this is the person you were made for. Yes, but I do not believe that two people were just randomly picked, like Tega here, Diary over there, and these two people were meant to meet each other and fall in love, and this is their soulmate. And if they do not get married for any reason, then they are not able to get married to somebody else or be in love with somebody else. That is just something that comes from fairy tales like Sleeping Beauty and this Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs and all those things. In real life, if two people are compatible, if you guys like each other, you guys love each other, you can get married. There's no special soulmate story anywhere, except in fairy tales. So, yeah. No time. No time. This is it's simply the pressure, the rush. As soon as I finish university, there's no time. I have to get a job. I have to start, thinking of getting married. I have to start having children. I have to have number 1 by 28, number 2 by 30, and number 3 by 31. And everything has to be planned out. There's no time. Take it easy. I mean, for the ladies, yes, we work with some kind of timetable. We need to have this thing done before all our eggs shrivel up and die. But doesn't mean that you'll be working under pressure with like under fire brigade. Oh, I gotta do this now, I gotta do this now. Girl, that's how you get into trouble. So take your time. Number 10 is the fallacy, I think, of thinking that if you marry the right person, there will be no issues. Marriage will just be smooth sailing and everything will be like a bed of roses. No. Every marriage has challenges. Every marriage has issues. It all boils down to how committed you guys are to solving these issues. I've been married for close to 17 years, so I think I have some experience in that department. First of all, you need to realize you're going to face difficulties, you're going to have trouble. But remember, a marriage is like a diamond. You know the shape of a diamond is like this and then like this. So you start out together, and somewhere in the middle, wahala, stress, money, children, everything, you start to drift apart. But if you can stay committed, if you stay together, if you try to make it work, assuming the guy is not turning into a punching bag, they don't make that one work. There's no way to make that one work. But for any other thing, if you try to make it work, then you guys start to drift back together again. That's why you find so many couples who are more advanced. It just seems like, they're so in love. They eat together, they play together. When they tell you their life story, let them tell you their marriage story, you will be shocked. My dears, stay committed, stay in love, enjoy your marriage. I'll see you in my next video. I love you guys. Bye.